left my aunt, cried and hollered, taking on. They didn't nobody know it much but her and us, you know. So we went on and got back from the wedding to his mother, and there she was. And it was a sad time and a happy time too. And as I said, they spent some happy years, rough years, all in all, as I said, it's been a bountiful time, hard times, but we've lived through and come through. And actually, most of this year, I've been real happy. So, I've had, you know, a little more better peace of mind. We've been more agreeable with, you know, he has, more agreeable with me on my stand and things.
So it's getting better, huh?
Yeah. I don't know about him, but for me, things have been a little bit better. Live long enough to see as many great-grandchildren as I have, and all my grandchildren has been wonderful. I love them. It's just about the history of the thing.
Okay,
How
Mother.
you doing? What do you want me to say?
I want you to introduce everybody first.
Oh, okay. I'm Marge. I'm the third daughter, the fourth oldest. This is my husband, Walden. This is my grandson, Ryan. This is my grandson, Matthew. And I have a granddaughter named Catherine, and she's being helped by Aunt Gwen.
Okay. About.
Well, as being one of 8 children, it was a wonderful life. We were close. We fought like cats and dogs, but we were close. And we've always loved each other an awful lot. And we've always been there for each other in times of real bad need. One of my fondest memories is like in the evening after we've worked all day out in the fields or in the garden. After supper, we'd wash dishes, and we were sitting outside on the porch, and I remember leaning up against the post. We could hear the crickets. I could smell the honeysuckles, the old-fashioned petunias, and the verbenias, and see maybe a little hummingbird darting about. But anyway, we played hide-and-go-seek, tag. Mom and Daddy sat and talked about the day's events, and they talked about the prices of the crops, and talked about the things in the field growing, and talked about the neighbors. And as they talked, we listened, and we learned from them, because they always visited their neighbors, and I always had a lot of friends, and so we got to know a lot of people that way. So one of the earlier memories, of course, is I remember being taken care of by my oldest sister whenever, when Rachel was born. Gwen took care of me, and I was real suspicious whenever she told me about whenever Rachel was being born, where they got her. And so it was a happy life, a life I wouldn't trade. We lived on a farm, we worked hard, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
I'm Rachel Renfroe Pruitt, and I'm married to Jerry. This is my daughter Jill, and this is Amanda, and this is our son-in-law Phil. Jill and Phil's been married about 2 years, and we're proud to have them in our family. You asked me what I learned from Mother and Daddy. I think the main thing I learned is to learn to be happy with what you've got. Because if you dwell on it, you will always be miserable about what you don't have. And Mother and Daddy are survivors. They've always worked hard, and they've survived. And I'm sorry I'm about to cry.
No problem. Yeah, you're on.
Okay, this is Preston and Brenda and Stacy, one of our 4. Let's see, Brenda and me have been married since April 3rd, 1960. Only brother out of the whole 8 bunch. Lucky to be a liver, that many girls around.
Got more children.
But I said that, well, we got 3 others, yeah, we're missing Lisa, Alan, Krista. That's all I know to say.
We're on camera.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marlon Renfroe Mathis. I'm the 3rd of the generation. This is my daughter Terry Mathis, Scott Mathis, and this is my little baby Scott, Todd. And my husband, Walter Mathis, which is home, he's sick, but he loves being here, but unable to come. Huh? All right. Okay, it was wonderful growing up in a family of 8. We had our ups and downs. One big highlight of my life, I guess I would say, the biggest and the worst whipping I ever got from Daddy, I was approximately 5. Mom was in bed with Marge. I was very sick with the flu, and back then all we had to take was syrup of black drop. There was no way I was going to take this stuff. Daddy, he insisted, so he goes in and he fixed me a cup of it. And I'm sitting around the fireplace, Gwen, Preston, me, and he comes up to me with this cup of stuff. And I said, we didn't have any orange juice to get rid of the severe taste. So he comes up to me with it, and I said, Dad, there is no way I'm going to take that stuff. Yes, you are. So he comes at me, I haul off, and I slap him into the fireplace. And pardon he whipped me so hard till Mom had to get up out of bed to stop. And from that day on, when he said scat, I scat it. I guess that's it. But I love and dearly. Mother, she was always patient, kind. Busted her butt to do everything she could to make our life much better. I don't know what else I can say.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Linda Gale Renfroe Winkles. I was born May 5th, 1950. I am the 7th of the children. This is my husband, Jimmy Winkles, whom I married on March 24th, 1967. March the 12th is his birthday. This is our son, Chad Winkles, who was born October 2nd, 1970. We've had a lot of different milestones in our lifetime. We've come through an awful lot over the years, and we're thankful for the parents that we have, that we can come to this day to celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary. Things I remember most is the different talks, the things we did at night at home after we worked outside, during the day in the fields, working in the gardens and things. One of the most memorable times I have in my life is when we moved to Chicago and then moved back. And we lived in this house to where Mother and Daddy had just stored our furniture for while we were gone, trying to decide whether we were going to be living in Chicago permanently. We came back, we had our Christmas at that house. Everything was in a mess, but we enjoyed it so much. We all had our own jobs to do around the house. We pitched in together and tried to do things. We enjoyed singing at night when we would wash dishes. Had a lot of fun doing all these things, which were chores, but we didn't really realize they were chores at the time. Mother and Daddy have always worked hard for us. And we thank you for everything. This is Connie Walker, Chad's girlfriend. We cherish her very much. Happy anniversary, Mother and Daddy.
I'm the oldest of 8 children, and I'd like to introduce you to my husband Howard and my daughter Susan. And I have a lot of good memories of my growing up. I'm the oldest of 8 children. We always had a good life. We was always fed. We was always warm. And the main thing I remember is sitting on the porch singing. The song would say, Peggy, parents, we all worked hard in the field and earned our own living, but we appreciated one another and loved one another dearly, and I'm so happy they live to celebrate this day. I'm glad to be a part of it. That's enough, Becky.
Okay, we'll just say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Mother and Daddy. I love you.
My name's R.B. Carver. I'm a brother to May Renfroe, brother-in-law to Doc. I've known them for ever since I was just a kid. Me and Doc's worked together a lot, and we just worked as one big family ever since I've known him. So therefore, he's meant lots to me through his life, and still do. So at this time, I'll go back and refer to a lot of the work that we done on the farm, and cutting wood, cutting logs, whatever come along back then. Me and Doc worked together, just as good buddies. And I've been married 48 years myself, and I hope to see the 50th wedding anniversary. And I've known Doc's family, all the kids. We've always been close together, and they've always seemed just like my own kids. And they just grew up, most of them were at our house about as much as they was at home. So at this time, I'll let you interview my wife here.
And I'm Vera, and it's been a pleasure to be in this family for as many years as I have been. Me and May's worked together so much, and all these kids, they've meant so much to us, and their children have, and we love them every one. And we've all had a lot of fun together and had a few hard times.
I'm Renfroe, 82 years old.
Okay, and how are you related to the family?
Me and Doc's brothers.
Okay.
I'm sister-in-law.
Okay. Ma'am?
And I'm Faye Mackey, Poet's daughter, and of course that makes Uncle Doc my uncle, but it also makes Aunt May my aunt because she is sister to my mother. Best time we lost in '77.
Okay.
I'm Sandra, Faye and Curtis's daughter, and this is my granddaddy, Poet, and Uncle Doc and Aunt May are my great aunt.
And who's the guy on the end?
I'm Curtis Mackey, the daddy of Sandra, husband of Faye, and the son-in-law of Poet.
Okay.
Well, some say that, huh?
Y'all just want to say happy anniversary?
Yeah, we certainly do.
Okay.
Let's see, next February would have been yours and mother's 60th. So they've been pretty real close, all of them, through the years as far as relationship, time-wise, and so forth. They've just been, I guess, like second parents to me, because I don't think there was too many weeks past I got up old enough to go to school and all that. I didn't spend probably one night at their house, and then I always had some of their children at our house, you know. So they've been real special to us all down through the
Ready
Yeah.
for me to start talking?
Yeah.
Well, we've been married for 60 years. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I've had some bad times and some good times, and I'm proud of each and every one of my kids and my grandkids. I love them all. And I've enjoyed every bit of my marriage, and like I say, I've seen some hard times and some bad times, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. And that's about all I know, Becky, to tell you.
Okay. Want to say happy anniversary to Miss May?
Happy anniversary to my beloved wife.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
I'm Becky Kaiser, and Miss May and Big Doc are my grandparents, and this is my son Matthew, who's 2, and this is Catherine, and she's 4 months, and my husband's name is Dick, and he couldn't be here today, but he says happy anniversary. And memories I have of growing up, of Mom and Daddy Renfroe, is being at their house when they lived over in Center, and enjoying it. I always enjoyed it. For some reason, it was always a big treat because they always ran a store, and we could always go by the store and hopefully get some candy. And I remember when Miss May worked out at Canyonland, and that was fun because she worked at the amusement park. But what I like best about Mom and Daddy Renfroe is I like to listen to them talk. They can always tell you a good story about when they were growing up, and it's always interesting, and they always have a lot to say. And it doesn't matter whether you're young or old, they'll talk to you. And they don't treat you like your children, they treat you like your grown-ups, and they talk to you just like you're a big person, and I've always liked that. And I love them very much, and I